And welcome back to Crypto Hawk Show. Got a pretty interesting show lined up. I didn't know gold was liquid. Last time I checked, it was pretty solid, right? Well, they're going to be changing all these things, and we're going to go over this article because I want you to see what's going on. The transformation of gold. Gold is going to skyrocket in price. That's why the past year I have only bought gold and silver coins, okay? I have not bought any crypto in over 4 years, okay? Because the reason is I'm preparing for this day right now. So while all the other channels are trying to sell you all kinds of dumb shit, look, and they can do whatever they want. I'm just telling you what I do, and if you want to take what I have to say and consider it, I'm not saying do what I do, but just listen to my angle and where I'm coming from. I don't back the truck up, okay? I did it once, and that was about for a 3-month period, about 4.5 years ago. I got all my crypto, and guess what? I borrowed the money. Oh, never do that, Crypto Hulk. All the experts say just dollar cost average. No, if I would have done that dumb shit, then I would have missed out on XRP at 15 to 25 cents. Okay. So most all the money that I had to have to buy my crypto, I borrowed. Because if this thing takes off, I told myself, at least I'm going to be crypto rich, and then I can pay off a loan, which I don't care. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. Don't do anything I say on the show. My goal is to financially get you destroyed. Just thought I'd put that out there. Let's see who the first 5 people are. I've got a great show lined up. A lot of very interesting information. Stuff that I've not seen in 4.5 years in crypto. And I'm just like, whoa, all of a sudden now, right? Okay. Nothing for the longest time moves. Everything's just stagnant and it just sits still. But then all of a sudden now, you're going to see with today's show. First 5, XR Poseidon, Not John McAfee, Michelle, Jersey Kathy, Crypto Greek, and Dave Ryan. Welcome to the show. I want to start off with this. As we're going to read this article about gold being reclassified, I want you to understand what's going on. Precious metals are going to be reclassified. That's why I've been buying them for over the past year, okay? No crypto purchases for Crypto Hulk for about 4.5 years ago, okay? I knew this day would be coming when precious metals, so about a year ago, I started buying the gold when it was like $18.50 per ounce, 1,850 American dollars an ounce. Now it's at like 2,400. Like, ho, ho, ho. Guess who was the early bird catches a worm on that one? Okay. Now I've got a little bit more gold that I want to buy. Hopefully I can inch it out. They're saying gold's supposed to hit $3,000. And then silver, trust and believe that shit's going to double, triple, quintuple. I suggest if you're going to buy gold and silver coins, which highly you should, go to my channel. We'll do it right now. I'll show you how fast it is. You go to there, you click on my view my channel. All right, you'll see different tabs: home tab, videos tab, shorts, live, playlists, on and on. You click on the video section. Now click on a video. I'll take my 3rd video, which is the Coinbase video. Click on that. Now, if you look, now this one's not showing any. That's completely, I list every single video I make. This thing is so crooked, this YT. Okay, let's go to my 2nd video. It says breaking, World Gold Council is attempting to reclassify. Okay, now go where it says, below my video, it says 532 views, 9 hours ago, 13 products. Those 13 products, if you go to the right and click more, boom, they pop up. I got ledgers right here. If you're buying a ledger or a Trezor, buy it through Crypto Hulk. And then I'm showing 1 ounce of silver. You can buy silver in bulk with me. But coins start at $38 per silver coin, and that's from like Walmart or AppMex, one of those two. That'll be the end of my little business session. I strongly suggest you diversify please don't do I'm gonna have all this crypto and I'll sleep on the couch. Yeah, really? Okay, that's where you're gonna be sleeping because when the dollar just crushes and gas is 30 bucks a gallon, going to the grocery store is about 1,500 a month and all that, I'm gonna be doing just fine because I got gold and silver coins. And as those suckers double and triple in value, I'm living my same lifestyle. And somebody out there is scrunging it like a bum for the next 1 to 2 years. And that's okay. Now, if, let's say, God forbid, something happens and a quantum computer hacks all our wallets, that would totally suck. Now, I've only got 2 months worth of salary into crypto. It's not a big position. It shouldn't have to be. If crypto does what I'm believing it's going to do, I've got 2 months worth of pay in there, and I should have at least 20 to 100 million to last me the rest of my life. I'm fine with that. I don't need to have yachts and 10 yachts and I don't need you know why? Because if shit goes bad, all that shit's gone. Okay. And all you got left is your gold and silver. And if, well, you don't have any gold and silver, you got the fuck job. Okay. That's how that works. So I'm not trying to get rich off my gold and silver. I don't need people to help me understand shit. If you want to help people understand shit, start your own show and do just what I do. Okay. So these are for people that just want to know my opinion. So my opinion is my gold and silver is to get me through a black swan. I got my crypto to get me through the rest of my life. Hopefully that works. Okay. I'm that mentality. I'm like, what if something bad were to happen, whatever? I got gold and silver. At least probably I can get a house with that. So when all goes bad, my gold and silver doubles, triples, quadruples, whatever it fucking does, quintuples, sextuples, whatever, then that'll be okay. The quantum computer wiped out my crypto. I got gold and silver in my hand, not a gold card, none of that dumb shit. Okay. You want to be prepared. You have it in your hand. You go to somebody who owns a house and you put down $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in gold because you used to have a certain amount and now it's worth a lot. And then you go buy a house. Forget about house payments. When the economy dumps, housing prices are going to dump. So those $800,000 houses will probably be about 400. Okay. Now, the cheaper you go, it's not like a $100,000 house is going to 50. No, it's just that overly priced shit that a lot of people don't need. Those are going to dump the hardest. Your house that you saw for 400 might be 200 to 250. But that $800,000 house, nobody's buying that shit anymore for 800. So that shit, you're going to get a really cool deal on that. Okay. Hold on. John Corson, thank you very much for that donation there, buddy. Tax-free donation. YouTube doesn't get any of that. Neither does the government. Robert Egizio, best show on YouTube. Hey, I like that shirt. Where did you get it? Really nice dress shirt. I got it at the Polo store. They had a 4th of July sale at the outlets, the shopping outlets. And I think I got it like 50% off. Because they had it like a 25 or 30% off because it's 4th of July. So I have a Polo, Ralph Lauren Polo, where they mail shit to me. So I had a 25% coupon to add it to the 30. So I got it 55% off. That's how I do shit. I don't pay full price. Rich people or really dumb people buy shit for full price. Not me. Not quite there yet. Okay. Let's start off with the gold. Okay. Because that is where I've got, for every $1 in crypto, Crypto Hulk has about $8 in precious metal. So that's how you can kind of see how I'm set up financially. I've got enough money risked in crypto to become a multi-millionaire times over. Okay. But I didn't spend more than 2 months of salary to get that. I've got more gold, way more gold and silver money than I do crypto, because that's a just in case an emergency happens with the crypto. That's how I got myself set up. So is investing in crypto risky? Yes. But for me, I'm not in a position where I'm risking much. Okay, maybe I don't make as much. That's a-okay with me. I could live on 20 to $100 million the rest of my life. That's fine. I'm just a-okay with that. Okay. What I did is I positioned myself with gold and silver coins so I can make it through 1 to 2 years of shit. If this black swan lasts that long, then I can make it through it. I'm going to be a-okay. All right. Now we got this gold and silver article. The LBMA and the WGC, they advocate for reclassifying gold as a high quality liquid asset under Basel III. Now, what Basel does, it's out of Switzerland, it's an organization, and they give banks recommendations on how they should do their banking, okay? How they invest, how much should they invest in this, blah, blah, blah. Basel runs banks, okay? Now, Basel is going to consider changing solid gold to a liquid investment. I want you to see what's going on here. Gold is going to skyrocket. Both of these metals, that's why I'm saying, you get these fucking metals now, hey, do this. Dump in 1 to 4 grand into some kind of metal, and then when it doubles or triples, now you got 12 grand, now go get crypto. Because crypto is going to dump. You're going to see it. Crypto's going to dump, metal's going to go up. You take that metal, then you go get crypto. Maybe you want more XRP. Put aside a certain amount of gold, and then with that extra money, now go dump. You just made 12 grand, now dump 4,000 in XRP, now you got 8,000 more. Like that, right? I'm going to cherry pick this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Last week, delegates from the London Bullion Market Association, LBMA. Look, everything comes out of Europe, okay? I want you to watch this. All the trends, open banking, the facial ID, the biometric, all that shit's coming out of Europe. And then it ends up coming to America and the rest of the world. Now we're talking about London, including World Gold Council. They're in Basel for a meeting, everybody, with the Bank for International Settlements. Oh, guess who that is? That's a Ripple partner. Yes. Now, here's your first, well, let's keep going here. Hold on. Let me look this up. I'm going to show you the Bank for International Settlements. This is for new people. Let me just show you this real quick. Yeah, I thought I'd dress up for work today. Today is not business casual day at work. But I don't think I've ever worn a button-up shirt. So this is the first time in 4.5 years you see me wearing a shirt with a collar and button-ups, usually a tank top or a t-shirt or something. All right. Now, let's go to that gold one. So last week, you got the London gold market, let's call it. You got the World Gold Council. They're meeting with the Bank for International Settlements. That's the bank of all the banks. I want you guys to see what's going on. Why is the banking industry getting involved in turning gold into liquid, Crypto Hulk? That's why you need to start buying some gold coins, okay? These little sneaky bastards. You've got Basel, who's involved in this. That's a division of the BIS. So you got Basel and the BIS working with these gold companies to make gold liquid, crypto, backing money. Gold's going to skyrocket. I'm just letting you know, okay? I let you know years in advance when shit happens. This one might not take years. It might be 6 months or a year, okay? If we're lucky, shit, maybe 3 to 6 months. I don't know. You buy some gold or silver coins and that shit skyrockets. Hey, thanks, Crypto Hulk. You're fucking amazing. All right. Told you so. They met the head of Basel III and all these people to discuss the future of gold. Listen very carefully. The future of gold as a high quality liquid asset. They're going to change the whole concept of how we look at gold, everybody. The reclassification of gold from its current status as a tier 1 asset, as a high quality liquid asset, would bring about enhanced market stability. It would, let me tell you something. Changing gold from a hard asset to a liquid would help the economy. They use market stability, enhancing market stability. I'm calling it flattening out instability, having a smooth economy. This is what's going on with gold, okay? Now, they're not talking about any other metal right here. They're talking about improved liquidity. So that's going to help. Wow, this is really big. If you got gold, like the United States got gold, all these countries got gold, all right? But it's in a solid form. What if you were to be able to tokenize? This is where we're going. This is where all this shit's going. Gold is going to fucking skyrocket, okay? When all the money in the world is backed by gold in a liquid form, when gold backs whatever the hell you want it to back, it's going to become more liquid, so people can, it'll free up things, okay? So you can use that gold to buy shit and sell, even though you don't hold it in your hand, okay? Regulatory compliance benefits, greater confidence and trust in the financial system. Gold's going to bring these things, greater confidence and trust in the financial system. And gold's going to bring overall economic and financial stability. Are you hearing this? I'm not hearing the word crypto in this right now, but trust and believe. These cryptos, that's why they're doing this. So that's why Ripple, think about it. Ripple all of a sudden announces they got a stable coin, right? Look, all this shit's fucking planned. This Ripple is not your friend. It's not where you go to Las Vegas and look like a dumbass partying and stuff and doing dumb shit, all right? What we have is a concerted effort by the top 5 rich families of the world and governments to make those plans happen. And they want a gold to be backing legitimate currencies, and or if you have gold, you can then have your own kind of type currency, right? Like a stable coin of some sort, like Paxos Gold. Okay? So to legitimize money of the government, they're going to have to tokenize gold and or back whatever government money, coin, crypto, whatever you want to call these, with gold. So gold has to become liquid in that respect. So you're going to probably find all the gold in the world tokenized. Well, not all of it, because I've got most of it here. But each government of the world, and then you're going to have gold companies. Maybe you might have a company with gold that's in the ground still, and they got these machines, and they can scanners and radar and LiDAR and whatever kind of DIDAR they got, and you can kind of measure how much gold is in there. Then they can tokenize that. But you may also one day, maybe you got a couple 100,000 in gold, 2, 3, 4, $500,000, $1 million, and because I know people that got right now $1 million in crypto. So, and they know my ratio, so I hope to God they got at least 2, 3 million in gold. If you got 1 million in crypto, you better have at least 3 million in gold. So this is what we got. Tokenization. They're not telling us this. But just think, you can look or think outside the box with this. Why is the global banking, let's say, facilitator of global banking rules, the BIS and Basel that deal with banks, and banks deal with the government. Okay, why are they discussing liquid gold? See where this is going? It's going, gold is going to back crypto, certain crypto stablecoin type devices, government money, stuff like that. That's where this is going. Banks are going to utilize gold. That's why Basel's there. That's why the Bank of International Settlements there. Not just to sit around, have a little fuck party, okay? It's to decide, how are we going to get gold into the banking and payment systems of the world? That's what they're figuring out right now, okay? That's going to be the future. If you are so heavily cryptoed in, you made a big mistake, okay? Because, and if not, you better be the most lucky person in the world, because if shit goes bad, you're fucking train wrecked, okay? So there you have that. Let's go to the next article. Let me take a look at the comments first here. Yopi 8. Oh, let's report Yopi as terrorism. Shouldn't say those things. Now you're going to have a tough chance getting your channel back there, asshole. Let's go to the next article. That will be, let me see, Coinbase. Yes. Let's go with Coinbase. Oh, Coinbase is on the attack now. It's about time. Brian Armstrong, congratulations. You strapped on a pair of nuts. Let's see. Why didn't that show up? I see what they probably did. I'm going to have to go outside of my channel again because they, I think, shut off my chat box. So let me take a look at my own channel. We go to live. Okay, now I can see it. Danny Boy, only problem is, only thing I see is silver coins to buy. Find one of the other videos. Don't just look at one video. I don't advertise everything on one video. Some videos are just silver. Some are gold. Some are just crypto wallets. Some are all the above. Check other videos. You got to be in the United States. And I think maybe England or Mexico or Canada. There's not, mainly the United States is what YouTube allows. This is a YouTube store. I was contacted by YouTube, and I'm able to sell things on my channel. So I'm appreciative of YouTube for helping with that. Let's go. Somebody's driving and listening. It's MC Prosperity. Coinbase. Coinbase's Stand with Crypto initiative to launch in Canada. This, you know what? It's about time. You know, everybody's fucking around with this Gary Gensler loser. And I'm just like, you know what? He's got, I don't want to go over this too much. He's got no authority. So you take Gary Gensler to court and you ask him to show you where in the United States Code does it give him authority to regulate cryptocurrencies. And that answer will be it doesn't. Then you follow up with an 18 United States Code, Section 242, civil rights violation against Gary Gensler personally. And then there you go. You shut him down with that, okay? But I almost believe everybody's playing the game here. But finally, let's look at what Coinbase is doing, because this is actually exciting, and I love this. The group, Coinbase started something called Stand with Crypto. So the group hinted at advocating for crypto regulation in Canada and updating the country's financial system as residents had an appetite for change. Notice all of a sudden around the American election time, all the shit starts happening, okay? All right. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase project advocating digital asset regulation will expand to Canada after launching initiatives in the United States and the United Kingdom. I want you to see what's going on. There's a movement going, everybody, and it's coming. In an announcement shared with Cointelegraph, Coinbase spokesperson said the exchange would launch its Stand with Crypto Canada on July 12th, that's today, to educate Canadians about crypto and blockchain. The spokesperson hinted that Coinbase would use the initiative to deepen policymakers' understanding of the opportunities presented by emerging technologies like blockchain. Now you getting Coinbase to go out there and try to stir up the masses. Because when you can stir up the people, then they're going to make the phone call to the congressman and say, you're going to get this crypto going or your ass is fired. Okay. That's how the shit works. The U.S. Stand with Crypto initiative lists the you got to listen to this one. This one's awesome. I like how they're doing this. The U.S. Stand with Crypto initiative lists the pro and anti-crypto statements many prospective candidates for federal, state, and local offices made. Think of what they got on Elizabeth Warren. Oh my God, all the negative shit she said. Sherrod Brown, another asshole, Sherrod Brown. They're writing down all this dumb shit that he said about crypto. Who's the other one? Maxine Waters. Now, all these are Democrats in the United States. All the dumb shit that Maxine Waters has said, Coinbase is going to pull it up and show people how anti-crypto those people are. We need to get them out of office. I like this, how they're gathering all the statements that politicians have made. Oh, it's going to come back to bite you, Elizabeth Warren. You're fucking done. John Deaton is going to kick your ass in the election. And Stand with Crypto Canada hinted at advocating for crypto regulation. I like this. And updating the country's financial system. They kind of repeated that. And I think it's election time in a lot of parts of the world right now. And this is kind of what's going on. In the Stand with Crypto has focused much of his recent efforts on encouraging lawmakers to overturn President Joe Biden's veto of a resolution rescinding the SEC staff. Okay, basically, you got Coinbase getting people aware Biden's no good for crypto. That's basically what's going on, okay? So the Democrats have been holding back crypto, and Coinbase is showing this, okay? That's pretty much what's up. Very encouraging to see that. And the next one we're going to go over is a Supreme Court action that occurred recently. Let me show you that. I'm going to check some comments. Let's see here. Peter Tatara, thank you very much for that donation. Does a reset clear world debt? Yes. Okay, we have the American dollar. It's in paper form, okay? Every country has their paper form dollar. Now, if everybody switches to a cryptocurrency monetary system, then we outdo, we're outdoing what the old money system's gone. Let's put it like that. So you've got all this paper money. Now, when we go to a new system, that's new money, a whole new money system. So if we've left the old system behind, this is how I believe it's going to work. But when you leave the old system behind, no one's going to want. Okay, look. Okay, here's a great example. In the United States, we had a Revolutionary War. Okay, we had the North versus the South. Okay, the Southern meaning all the Democrats, and the Northern being the Republicans. And we had a battle in the Civil War, and the South had their own money. Okay, the South had their own money. They created their own money system, and they used it, and they bought and sold things in the South. When that war ended, what happened to that Confederate Democrat money? It went bye-bye, right? So now think, if we go to a new system of money, sure, you have debts, okay? Let's say we go to a new system of money and we leave the old system behind, just like we did in the Civil War. Now, we still owe those debts, okay? But the money's worthless. So basically, all debts are going to be forgiven. Now, what you could do is we're on a new system, but we could tell the Treasury, okay, if Russia wants $300 billion, then print it out and send it to them on a boat. You know what we're doing? We're just printing a bunch of paper like we're doing now and sending it over to Russia. They're not going to be able to use that paper dollar. It's worthless. See what I mean? So that's kind of what's happening, Peter, is every country. Okay, so let's say Zimbabwe owes us some money. Well, when Zimbabwe goes to a whole new money system, their money's going to be worthless. Now, they could print it up and send us how much they owe us, but all we're going to do is throw it in the garbage. So basically, all debts are canceled out. When you have a new form, a new money system, that's what happens, in my opinion. All righty then. Let me check here. Wait, that was one. Oh, Peter Tatara, thanks, Hulk. Understand. All right. Eric Goldsmith, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. And John Corson, for almost 2 years, has been a 2024 Crypto Explosion member. Alrighty. Eric Goldsmith, member for 16 months, 2024 Crypto Explosion. We thank Hulk for being a difference maker who is not full of shit. Information station. 5 Dennis 123 says in 2021, Basel BIS made gold along with cash a tier 1 asset for calculating bank balance sheets, gold and cash only tier 1s. Okay, thank you very much for that. Now let's go. This is pretty powerful right here. Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court ruling will, okay, here we go, will likely cause cyber regulation chaos. The ruling could weaken almost all federal cybersecurity regulations, including SEC incident reporting, FCC data breach reporting, and CISA cyber incident reporting rules. The Supreme Court has issued a decision that could upend all federal cybersecurity regulations, moving ultimate regulatory approval to the courts and away from the regulatory agencies. A host of likely lawsuits could gut the Biden administration's spate of cyber incident reporting requirements and other cyber regulatory actions. Now, where does all this come from? 40 years ago, there was a Loper Bright Enterprise versus Raymondo. There was a let me break this down instead of reading it. There's something called the Chevron Deference, and what that is, there was a court case like back in 1984, and Ronald Reagan was president. God bless him. Wish we had him back. But Ronald Reagan was president, and I was only 14 at the time, and I thought the guy was awesome. And there was a court case, and it became known as the Chevron Deference. And what that was, I'm going to try to break it down to super small. It's when it comes time for small and medium courts to handle a technical court case, the court then could defer. That's where deference, the Chevron deference comes from defer. The courts could defer it and have the regulators figure it out, okay? Rather than the judge having to study and all the prosecutors and everybody having to study a certain subject that they might not know anything about, the Supreme Court said, hey, you know what? In this case of Loper Bright Enterprises and Raymundo, let's just have the local regulators figure this shit out. Well, here we are years later. The Supreme Court looked at this decision, said no. Now, I'm not going to read this article. I already did. That's why I chose to have you guys look at it. Why this article is so important, because I mean, I could spend 20 minutes on this fucking thing. I could spend 20, 30 minutes alone. This is going to do is take away the presidents, and okay, it's going to take away, it's really designed for this, to take away the democratic control of the government right now, because you've got so many agencies, FBI, SEC, environmental, what's that, the environmentalists and all the fucking tree huggers and people that are trying to stop cows from farting and stuff because it's hurting the planet. All these people are going to go bye-bye, okay? And the court is going to go back to making common sense decisions about what to do. This whole thing where you've got certain people in government controlling agencies because they're controlling the courts. Now, this Chevron deference, we're getting rid of that. And what we're going to see more of is hopefully a more conservative president who has real ideas and instead of this fairy tale shit we got going on now. And this is going to drastically change everything. You know how you've got Gary Gensler doing all this stuff? Gary's done. Gary Gensler's office, the SEC, is done. People like Maxine Waters, all these people are done. They're little agencies that stop this, or the Environmental Protection Aid. All this shit is fucking done, okay? They've lost all the power. And the Democrats are just going crazy right now because they're like, oh no! You know, we're gonna burn fossil fuels and the planet's gonna disappear. Like, you watch. Now let's relate this to crypto. Brad Garlinghouse said it himself. The Democrat politicians he was talking to in that round table, he told them, you're just letting Gary Gensler just do all this stuff. It's destroying our country, and you're not doing anything. That's what Brad said. Well, that's all going to change because this Supreme Court said that Chevron deference case is done. What you're going to see, everybody, over the next 3 to 6 months is a lot of lawsuits. You're going to see, I'm telling you what, this is a green light. Now, good or bad, just letting you know, Congress has to come up with regulations, not agencies. This is what the Chevron deference, when they're getting rid of that, here's the problem we got. We've got governmental agencies taking over the job of regulators and the judges. See, the regulators make law. I'm sorry. The Congress people make laws, okay? But we've got agency leaders acting like Gary Gensler. We've got Gary Genslers and people at the IRS acting like they're making the laws. Do you understand this? All this is done now. Gary Gensler, that's why he backed off this court case with Paxos, because the Chevron deference case, when they threw that in the garbage, they just clipped off Gary Gensler's nuts, okay? He's done, all right? The IRS, they're done. All right. All these agencies that are out there busting up crypto, they are done. Their power is gone. Okay. What's going to happen is a crypto company is going to come out, and now, good or bad, until we get regulations and the legislative branch has to make laws, rules, and regulations. That's what has to happen. So, what's going to happen is somebody's going to come out with, now this could be bad because somebody could come out with a crypto or a company and start doing shit. The regulators can't do anything anymore, and people could get ripped off. And then there's going to be a lawsuit. Oh, see, we told you, the Chevron deference case. No, what has to happen is Congress needs to get their fucking asses to work. Okay, that's what needs to happen. We have no crypto laws and regulations in the United States Code. I've only been saying that 4.5 years, okay? Judges can't, now here's the problem with this. Judges don't bring clarity, they don't create laws. Judges use laws that already exist. Well, guess what? We don't have any. We're going to fight. I'm just telling you how all this stuff goes down. Since we don't have any laws, rules, and regulations, a bunch of nefarious shit's going to possibly happen real quick, okay? Because Congress needs to do their job. That's where the judges come in. Judges don't create laws. Judges can only look at existing law and interpret them according to the constitutional tradition that we have. So what we're going to see, I'm letting you know, is we might see some rug pull action or some bad shit go down. Then we're going to see a lot of lawsuits happen. There's going to be chaos. I'm just letting you know. And then Congress is going to save the fucking country. Congress is going to have to really, they already have it done. It's already done. They're just pretending like they don't know anything. They're just pretending. But what has to happen is Congress has to have these rules, these crypto legislation. They have to release it. Then the judges know what. See, right now, nobody knows what to do. Gary acts like he's regulating by enforcement. There's no laws. This whole thing is ridiculous. Like when you watch my channel, then you start to understand this is like not even real. This is a parallel universe with a fucked up United States, all right? We don't have laws and regulations. So therefore, regulators in the IRS, the SEC, the Justice Department, whatever it might be, they can't tell you what to do with crypto. It's not in the law. Do you get it? All right. So what's been happening is under this Chevron deference, the regulators have been acting like the lawmakers. But that's a problem because Gary Gensler doesn't make law, but he sure acts like it, don't he? Okay, well, Gary just got kicked in the nuts and he's done. His job's over. He's a little bitch boy now. Yes, boss. Can I shuffle your papers? Yeah, go ahead and close the door, Gary, and shuffle my papers. All right. So this will be good news and bad. Like it says, regulation chaos. Get ready for it, okay? Because they're getting rid of anytime you have a power change in a country, if you ever studied how foreign countries are, whenever you have a power change, you've got chaos. And this is what's going to happen. It's probably going to be really bumpy before it gets smooth, okay? Just want to let you know. These little devious crypto companies that are bad, they just got a green light to go out there and do shit, all right? So you might see a bigger rug pull than an FTX. I'm just letting you know. But look, Gary was there and he still couldn't. Gary met with FTX at least twice. The CFTC, Rostin Benman, Commodities Futures Trading Commission, they met with Ethereum. The FTX people probably 10 to 20 times. They didn't see anything wrong. They did. So we had regulators and they still didn't prevent FTX with the $5 billion that went missing or something. So like, to me, what's the fucking point of having a regulator, right? At least if we didn't have a regulator, people that buy into dumb shit crypto, that's on them, right? All of us know ISO 20022 cryptos. None of us are going to invest in dumb shit. And if you do and you get wrecked, that's your fucking fault. All right? Because on my channel, we only go over regulated cryptos. That's it. Now, I'd say if you want to put $500 or $1,000 into your account, that's all you money, you know? So I think the adults in the space know it's going to be people that don't watch my show are going to get fucking wrecked. They're going to watch these shows like, well, I don't want to mention names because people get all butthurt, but you know who they are. They're always trying to get you to invest this and get this NFT and do this, and I got to be doing something, right? Those are the people who are going to get fucking wrecked. Oh, my buddy just made 100% in 24 hours, and everybody's running around like 3-year-olds, and they just drank a Monster, and they're 3 years old. That's what you're going to have in crypto here. Find a channel like mine that gets you grounded in real shit. We don't do dumb shit here. And yeah, I don't have all these plans and charts show and everything. Go to those channels. I want you to get fucking wrecked. Go to those, okay? Because we're just going to talk about real cryptos and regulation on this channel. That's all we do. We're not trying to catch the lows and sell the highs. I don't do that. I'm not saying it's bad. We don't do that here. There's plenty of channels for that. Go to those channels if that's what you want, all right? So, Supreme Court ruling, be prepared, because Gary and all these regulators are getting the shutdown, and that means there's some room for some bad people to pop up, all right? Let me check my channel here. Joshua, thanks for that tax-free donation. The Crypto Halt Campaign Fund. Oh, God. For me to have to work in the government with all these stupid fucking people. I don't think it would work. Because you just can't, yeah. No, what my job is, I'm going to keep my job showing you all the dumb shit that's going on so you can be rich. I'm not trying to save the country and shit. So we're talking about vast deference here. Wow. Jeremy Fitzpatrick, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. The American government hates you, and so does YT. That's usually the team I like to be on. Okay. I'm thinking that'll be enough for this morning. We had a lot of powerful articles this morning. The island home with infinity pool. Yeah, Goanga's like, I keep thinking about the fact that there are still people in the US that would still vote. Oh, I saw this thing about Biden. You're not going to believe this. He's in the Ukraine. He's introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Ukraine and his wife. And he says, Putin. I forgot what he says, something just like that. He's in the middle of the Ukraine. Imagine this. And there's a news thing. All the news people in the world are there. And Biden's like, and I introduce you, the president of Ukraine, Vladimir Putin. And then Biden realizes, oh, I mean, no, let's get Putin. Let's get him. And I'm just like, wow, how embarrassing. That's just one thing. I mean, we can talk about this for hours. 5 memberships. Let me look for 5. Oh, we got Deej Z. Keep up the amazing lies, hoaxster. Thank you very much for that. And what I'm doing now is my chat box on my original show that I just did is not working. So I have to log in as like a guest to read the chat. So let me try to scroll. Oh, Stu Lavelle. I missed that one too. Stu Lavelle gave 5 people Crypto Hawk memberships. You got CH was gifted. Vinny Wardog. William Justice. Rado Masano. Tampa Bay Buckeye. Uh-oh. Don't say that too loud because you got the Ohio State Buckeye going to be coming after you. But anyhow, welcome those 5 guests from Stuart Lavelle. Appreciate that. You got lucky because you got people on my channel that know. People on my channel know. We all know. And what's funny is I'm not paying for your membership. What's interesting is we've got members that I'm not their buddies and we don't barbecue on the weekends and shit. I've got people around the world and that just want to give you a membership because they want you to watch my show for a month and take a look at it and test ride it and see, damn, this is pretty good, actually. Pretty good, solid news. So thank you very much for that. And let's see. I believe that is it. Let me take a look. Bring back the cheap XRP. I need more. Number 46 needs a diaper change. Oh my God. He also called Kamala Vice President Trump. You know, I'll tell you what, dirty little secret. Years ago, I was a member of what they call the Move On organization. It's a Democratic organization. I was a Democrat at one point. I was Republican until after both of the Bush presidents, and then I realized they're phony as hell. So then I said, I want to change. I want to vote for Obama. So I became Democrat. I actually worked for Move On organization. I worked the phone bank for free, calling people to get them to vote for Obama. And I know it's my dirty little secret. I'm embarrassed about it, but no, I'm not. Because I truly wanted to change. Obama was not that change. I started to realize that about 2 to 3 years into his presidency. Things started getting really fucking crazy around the country. I'm not going to get into all of it now, but when guys named Jim started having me call them Alice, I knew there was a problem with the Obama administration. So I said, holy fuck. So I switched over to Republican midterm. Obama won another election. Then Trump came along. I'm like, and that's when I had renewed hope in the United States. So that's my little, Obama is too busy with Big Mike. This is crazy. That's what I'm saying. That kind of shit. But I will let you guys go. We learned quite a bit. There's going to be massive change coming up. I showed you this. Massive change. There's going to be some chaos now because that Supreme Court ruling just gave all the criminals right now green lights until we get regulation from Congress. They have to, that's the problem. They have to do their job. So right now, the Supreme Court just backed up and just said, let everything go. And now it's up to Congress to do their job, everybody. They can't stall it anymore. We can't blame the regulators anymore. It's done. You can't blame Gary anymore. His little thing's been chopped off, okay? He can't do it anymore. So there's going to be some shit go down. Let me tell you, I'm just preparing you right now. There's going to be maybe some very volatile shit, but volatility is how you can make money. And I'm not the channel. I'm not the one that teaches you how to buy the low and sell the dips and time the market. I don't do that stuff, okay? But where there's volatility, there's tremendous amounts of money to be made if you end up on the right end of it, okay? That's what's going on. Remember the gold and silver are going to save your ass, okay? The whole monetary system, I just showed you, the banking system is going gold. And they're discussing it now to make it all liquid. So we had a great show today. I will see about making another show on for a PM. I don't quite know. It depends on how much interesting news. If I can find some good news, then we'll have the PM show. But until then, my name's Crypto Hulk, and I'm out of here.